God says, "My child, I have waited a long time for you to see what I am about to reveal. The heavens have been shifting, the angels have been preparing, and your destiny has been waiting for this exact moment. You have been through storms, losses, heartbreaks, betrayals, and silence, but you never stopped believing, even when your faith trembled. Because of that, heaven has marked your name today as the one who will witness a miracle that happens only once in a lifetime." Right now, as you are reading this, Archangel Michael is kneeling beside you. His sword glows with divine light, not a weapon of harm, but of protection, of truth, and of divine order. He whispers your name softly and says, "You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. God's hand is upon your head, and no shadow can cross your path tonight." You might feel chills, a sudden stillness, or even tears in your eyes. It's not fear. It's the power of divine presence filling your soul, reminding you that you were never forgotten. Heaven says, "The secret I'm showing you is not meant for everyone." It's a sacred promise that cannot be shared, only lived. The energy of heaven is aligning in your favor. Something that once seemed impossible is about to shift in your reality. The chains that held you bound, emotionally, spiritually, or financially, are breaking as you read this. Archangel Michael looks into your soul and says, "There are forces that tried to delay you. People who smiled at you but wished for your fall. Nights where you prayed but felt nothing. But what they didn't know is that every tear you cried was stored in heaven's sacred cup, and today, that cup is overflowing with reward. God says, in 2 minutes from the moment you finish this message, something invisible will begin moving for you. It might be a sudden peace that fills your heart, a message you receive, an idea that comes out of nowhere, or a realization that changes everything. That is your miracle beginning to unfold. Do not tell anyone. This miracle is sealed between you and heaven. Because the truth is, some people around you are not ready to understand the level of divine favor that is being released upon you. Some would doubt, some would envy, and others would try to block what is coming. So keep this between you and me, says the Lord. Archangel Michael says, "You've been tested in silence. You've been misunderstood, ridiculed, even ignored. But what they didn't see was the power of your endurance. You stood when everything was falling apart. You loved when others were cold. You forgave when others wouldn't. That's why you are chosen. Right now, the angels are forming a circle of protection around your home. You might not see them, but if you close your eyes and breathe slowly, you'll feel the shift, a calm, a warmth, a sensation of being surrounded by light. Michael says, "Do not be afraid of what's ahead. What's ahead has already been conquered by heaven in your favor." God says, "This rare miracle is not only about blessing you, it's about awakening something sacred in you. A light that will guide others. A strength that will heal wounds. a faith that will shake the ground of doubt around you. You will speak, and things will change. You will walk, and doors will open. You will believe, and mountains will move. Heaven has chosen this hour because your energy is aligned with divine truth. You may have felt tired, disconnected, or unsure lately, but that was only the stillness before the wind of breakthrough. Every closed door, every silence, every betrayal, all of it was divine rearrangement. You were not being abandoned, you were being prepared. Michael says softly, do not question how the miracle will happen. Just prepare your heart for it. Miracles are not logical, they are divine interruptions. They happen suddenly, quietly, and powerfully. When God moves, time bends, hearts soften, and what was lost returns multiplied. Heaven whispers, look around you. Everything might look ordinary, but in the spirit realm, your name is being spoken. Angels are being dispatched, messages are being sent, and energies are aligning. What you have been praying for is already in motion. Trust the process. Don't doubt what you can't see. Archangel Michael says, I have fought battles for you that you will never know about. I stood between you and dangers you couldn't see. I silenced enemies that planned to harm you. I carried your pain to heaven so that it could be transformed into power. You were never alone, even in the nights when you felt like no one could hear your cry. God says, do you remember the moment you almost gave up? The day you said, I can't take this anymore? That was the day heaven intervened. You didn't fail, you were being refined. I hid you while I healed you. I isolated you while I prepared you. And now, I am revealing you. This is not a coincidence. You are reading this at the exact divine time when heaven's seal over your destiny is being opened. The angels have waited for your heart to be ready to receive it. Now it is. Your readiness is the key that unlocks the miracle. Michael says, God is begging you not to doubt this. You've been through enough pain to know that this message is not random. You are chosen for something sacred. And tonight, before 11 p.m., you will feel the confirmation, a sign so clear that you will know heaven has spoken. God says, do not tell this secret. The energy of your blessing is fragile until it fully manifests. Protect it with silence and prayer. Some people will sense your glow and try to take your peace. Do not explain it. Just smile and keep walking in faith. The miracle that is unfolding for you tonight carries divine speed. It will restore what was stolen, rebuild what was broken, and redeem what was lost. You will soon receive news, a message, a call, or an unexpected sign that proves heaven has stepped in. Archangel Michael is now stretching his wings over you. Every feather glows with heavenly fire. He says, fear nothing. You are covered by divine armor. You are surrounded by angels who stand guard at every doorway of your life. No curse, no evil eye, no whisper of negativity can penetrate your light. God says, I am not late. You thought I was silent, but I was orchestrating. You thought I was distant, but I was closer than your breath. You thought the pain was punishment, but it was preparation. Everything you lost will return. But this time it will come purified, peaceful, and permanent. Heaven says, listen carefully. There will be a shift in your atmosphere, a peace that cannot be explained, a sudden surge of gratitude, a spark of love that fills your heart. That is your sign. The 2-minute countdown of your miracle begins when your heart says yes to faith. Michael says, heaven counts not by clocks, but by readiness. The moment you believe, heaven releases. The moment you say, I receive, the gates open. So right now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Say quietly, God, I receive this miracle. Feel the energy move through you. Feel the release. Feel the warmth. That's not imagination, that's divine current. God says, tonight, you will sleep peacefully. Your worries will melt away. Tomorrow, you will rise with strength you've never known. This message will replay in your spirit, and every word will unfold into blessing. You will look back and say, that was the night everything changed. Michael whispers, keep your faith strong. Keep your silence sacred. Keep your heart open. Heaven is near. God says, you are chosen, you are loved, and you are safe. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. Nothing can erase it. Nothing can separate you from my plan. What is coming for you cannot be stopped by any force of darkness. It is sealed in divine light. And as this message ends, the 2-minute countdown begins. Heaven watches with joy, the angels sing softly, and Archangel Michael stands guard over you, smiling, knowing that tonight you are stepping into a miracle that will change everything forever. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him, because your miracle has already begun. Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. God is begging you right now, pleading through the walls of heaven, through the silent language that only your soul can hear. There's a divine urgency flowing through the invisible air around you. A rare miracle has been assigned to you, and heaven is waiting for your response before 11 p.m. tonight. Do not take this moment lightly. This is not a coincidence, not a random message, not a mere set of words on a screen. This is the divine timeline reaching out for you because something sacred, something irreversible, something life-altering is about to unfold in your life within the next 2 minutes. Heaven has opened its books, and your name is glowing upon its pages like a flame that refuses to die. You must not tell anyone about this. This secret belongs between you, God, and Archangel Michael. It's sacred because the miracle that is coming carries divine energy that must be protected from disbelief, jealousy, and interference. God has seen the struggles you endured in silence. He has seen the moments where you prayed without words, just tears. He has seen when you stood in the storm and still whispered, "I trust you." Heaven has decided that tonight, that faith will not go unanswered. Something that has been held back for years, something heaven has been preparing behind the veil, is now being released into your reality. The angels are preparing the spiritual atmosphere around you even as you read this. Michael's wings have spread across your home, purifying every corner, dispelling every dark force that tried to delay your blessing. You may not see it, but you can feel it, a sudden warmth on your skin, a rush in your chest, a strange stillness in the air. That's not your imagination. That's heaven moving. That's God's hand drawing near. Michael says, "Don't skip this. Don't turn away. You are about to see what few human eyes ever witness, a divine reversal that defies logic. You were chosen for this because your spirit endured what others couldn't. You didn't lose your faith, even when everything else was taken from you. That is why this miracle is being sent to you now. Heaven owes you nothing, yet loves you enough to give you everything. For too long, your name has been whispered in dark places, by those who misunderstood your light, by those who secretly hoped you'd fail. But the time of being overlooked has ended. Heaven is exposing everything that was hidden. Every false word spoken about you will now serve as a testimony to your endurance. Every person who left you will witness your rise. Every loss you thought would break you was actually training you for this moment. Archangel Michael says you were not forgotten. Heaven watched when you felt invisible. Heaven recorded every time you gave when you had nothing left. Heaven noted every time you forgave when you could have cursed. That's why God is pleading now, because He has prepared a miracle that must meet you while your heart is open. If you delay, the energy shifts. If you doubt, the timing pauses. That's why Michael says, "Don't wait. Open your heart now." The 2 minutes of faith you give now will move mountains. There is an unseen hand upon your shoulder right now. It's Michael's, reminding you that even in your weakest moments, heaven never left your side. You are not reading this by mistake. You are being guided right now because heaven has a message so profound it can alter the course of your destiny. God is saying, enough delay. It's time. The promise I made will now be fulfilled. You've been asking when your breakthrough would come. You've asked why others seem to prosper while you wait. You've cried out asking if heaven even remembers your name. And tonight, God answers through Michael, "Yes, we remember you. We have seen every moment of your waiting, every tear you shed when no one else was watching. And now heaven moves for you. Right now, the angels are standing around you. Michael is at the front, sword drawn, glowing with divine fire. Behind him, Legions of angels hold scrolls with your name on them, contracts of abundance, restoration, and healing ready to be released into your reality. But it requires one thing: your faith in this moment. Your willingness to say, "I receive." God says, "Do not fear what comes next. You are safe." Even though the world around you may feel uncertain, your spirit is surrounded by light. No evil can cross the circle of divine protection drawn around you. The miracle that is unfolding right now will not harm you, it will heal you. It will bring closure to the chapters that once haunted you. You may feel your heart beating faster, a rush of energy through your chest. That is divine confirmation. Heaven is aligning your vibration with the frequency of miracles. In 2 minutes, something will shift, maybe in your emotions, maybe in your atmosphere, maybe in your understanding. But you will feel it. Heaven always gives signs to the chosen ones who are awake enough to notice. Michael says, "Listen carefully." The divine doesn't speak through thunder this time, but through stillness. In that stillness, you'll sense something, a whisper that tells you what to do next, where to go, or whom to forgive. That whisper is sacred. Don't doubt it. It is God's direct communication with your soul. Heaven has seen the weight on your chest, the exhaustion that even sleep couldn't fix. Tonight, that weight will be lifted. You've been battling unseen forces for years, fighting battles in silence that others couldn't even imagine. But heaven is declaring your victory now. What was stolen from you will return multiplied. What was broken in you will be restored stronger than before. This is your turning point. The same pain that once made you cry will soon make you rejoice. The same people who doubted you will soon be speechless at what God does for you. The same closed doors will reopen with blessings overflowing. It's already in motion. The angels are already preparing the delivery of your miracle. You must not speak this to anyone, not even those you trust most. This is not secrecy out of fear, it is protection out of wisdom. There are spiritual laws at play that require silence until manifestation. Some miracles are so rare, they can only exist in silence until they are fully formed. When it happens, the world will see it, but until then, it belongs to God and you. Michael's voice is trembling with urgency because time is short. Before 11 p.m., Heaven's gate for this specific miracle will close for this season. That's why the call is urgent. That's why your heart feels pulled toward this message with unusual intensity. This is the divine hour of activation. You may think you are ordinary. But heaven doesn't. Heaven calls you the chosen one. Heaven calls you the carrier of divine light. Heaven calls you the one who endured for others. Because of that, your blessing will not just restore you, it will bless generations after you. The miracle coming to you is generational. It will break curses. It will establish a new line of divine favor in your family. God is saying, I am rewriting your story. Everything that was meant to harm you will now serve your purpose. Every betrayal will turn into revelation. Every delay will reveal divine protection. Everything that made you question your worth will now confirm your calling. Heaven has been watching how you handled disappointment. You never gave up completely, even when it felt pointless. You whispered prayers in the dark, and those whispers reached the ears of the Most High. Now He says, enough suffering. It's time for joy. Archangel Michael says, the miracle will not look like what you expect. Sometimes, heaven hides blessings inside confusion. A closed door may actually be God redirecting you toward something far greater. That person who walked away might have been removed for your protection. That failure may be the seed of your greatest success. Trust the divine timing. Right now, God is rearranging your timeline. You may feel emotions surfacing, old memories, regrets, or sudden peace. That's the realignment process. Heaven is clearing the old frequencies from your soul so that the miracle can settle without resistance. This is why silence is important right now. It allows divine energy to complete its work in you. Michael says to breathe deeply, for every breath you take right now is an invitation to heaven. With each breath, you are saying, I receive the divine flow. That flow is carrying healing to your body, peace to your mind, and blessings to your path. Some of the things you've been waiting for, money, reconciliation, opportunity, will begin to manifest in unusual ways over the next few days. God is whispering, my child, you are safe. Even when everything feels uncertain. You are surrounded by angels. Every fear you have is known to heaven, and none of them are bigger than God's promise. You are not too late, not too broken, not too far gone. You are exactly where you need to be for the miracle to find you. The moment you finish reading this, take a few seconds in silence. Close your eyes and say, God, I trust you. That phrase will open the final lock on the spiritual door waiting before you. Heaven's energy will flow freely then. It may bring tears, peace, or even goosebumps. That's how you'll know it's real. Within these 2 minutes, as you sit quietly, the miracle begins. It may start unseen, but it's already anchored in the spiritual realm. Heaven moves faster than human understanding. What took years to delay will take moments to restore. Archangel Michael promises that no evil can interfere with what is being released now. He stands as your protector, shielding your destiny from any interference. He is declaring over you, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No word spoken against you shall hold. This night is sacred. Before 11 p.m., acknowledge this divine visitation. Say a prayer of gratitude, even if you don't yet see the full result. Gratitude opens heaven wider than any request ever could. God's final words through Michael are, tell no one yet. Protect the seed. Watch what I do. You are not alone. You are chosen. You are safe, and your time is now. And when the clock moves past 11 p.m., something within your life will never be the same again. The light that touches you tonight will remain forever. Heaven's promise stands. What is coming cannot be stopped, delayed, or stolen anymore. You are covered. You are loved. You are chosen. And your miracle, the rare, divine, heaven-signed miracle, has already begun its journey to you. Trust. Pray. Wait. And watch what unfolds next. Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. God is begging you to listen carefully because something rare and divine is about to happen in your life. You have been chosen, not by chance, but by heaven's perfect design. The angels have whispered your name before the throne of God today, and it has echoed through the halls of heaven with divine urgency. You may not realize how important this moment is, but heaven does. You are standing at the doorway of a miracle that is about to unfold before 11 p.m. tonight. Do not take this lightly. This is not ordinary. This is the moment your soul prayed for when you cried silently, asking God if He was even listening. He was. And He is answering you now through this message. Right now, Archangel Michael kneels before the light of God, with his sword glowing in blue flames, defending your name in the spiritual realm. He says your time of confusion, fear, and loss is over. He says, beloved one, stop worrying. Heaven has heard your prayer, every single word of it. Even the prayers you whispered in the darkness, when no one could see your tears, have been gathered and placed in a golden bowl before the throne of God. And now, those prayers are being poured back upon you as blessings. Michael says, God is begging you not to ignore this. You are chosen to see a miracle that very few souls on this earth will ever witness. It will happen in 2 minutes, not because of luck, but because of divine timing. Right now, heaven is rearranging things in your favor. The delays that frustrated you are being removed. The people who abandoned you are being replaced by those who will value you. The money you lost is returning in unexpected ways. The pain you carried in your heart is turning into divine strength. God says, I am with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You have to trust Him, because what He's doing in your life cannot be understood by human reasoning. Archangel Michael says, you were tested not to destroy you but to prove how strong your faith truly is. You have been through nights of confusion where you felt forgotten, but heaven was never silent. They were preparing something that needed time, because a miracle this rare requires divine alignment. Right now, there's a spiritual countdown happening above you. Angels are gathering near you, whispering prayers over your home. Archangel Gabriel is preparing a message of joy. Archangel Raphael is releasing healing into your body and your spirit. Archangel Michael himself is standing guard at your door. You may not see it, but a blue light surrounds you, a sign that divine protection has been activated. It means that even if everything around you feels uncertain, you are divinely shielded. God says, "Trust me. This is your time." Something is about to be revealed to you, a secret, a sign, or a person, that will confirm what your heart already knows, that you are chosen. God has been watching you closely, seeing how much pain you have endured without giving up. He saw when people misunderstood you, when they spoke against you, when you had to pretend to be strong even when you were breaking inside. He saw when you almost gave up, but you didn't. And because you didn't, heaven is rewarding you now. The miracle that will happen tonight will not only surprise you but will silence every doubt you ever had about divine power. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare your heart. Don't share this with anyone. Not everyone is ready to see what you are about to see. Some people will not believe it, and some will try to speak against it. But this is between you and heaven. God is sending a sign meant only for your eyes. It might come as a message, a number, a dream, or even an unexpected event. Whatever form it takes, recognize it. It is God's way of saying, "I never left you." You may have thought your blessings were delayed, but heaven says they were being prepared. God does not forget His promises. He was aligning the right people, the right time, and the right opportunities. Archangel Michael says, "The waiting ends now." That door that seemed closed is about to open suddenly. That phone call you've been waiting for will come unexpectedly. That letter, message, or opportunity that you thought was gone will find its way back to you. You are about to witness a divine reversal. Everything that worked against you will now work for you. The same people who doubted you will soon be shocked by how blessed you become. The same places where you were rejected will become places that welcome you with honor. The same tears you cried in pain will soon become tears of joy. God says, "Do not be afraid of sudden change. I am in control." The financial stress, the health worries, the emotional burdens, all of it is being lifted from your shoulders. You are being restored. Heaven says, in 2 minutes from when you receive this, something will shift in your spirit. You will feel peace where there was fear, light where there was confusion, and strength where there was weakness. This peace is the first sign that the miracle has started. Archangel Michael wants you to know that you are surrounded by divine forces right now. You may have been through spiritual attacks or periods of darkness, but they are ending. The chains are breaking. The curses are dissolving. The fear is fading. You are stepping into your divine inheritance. God has chosen you for abundance, protection, and victory. The reason the battle was so hard is because your calling is so great. Every time the enemy tried to destroy you, heaven intervened. Every time you felt alone, angels stood beside you unseen. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is moving fast. God's favor is chasing you now. You don't have to worry about how things will work out, they are already working out. That's the beauty of faith. You don't need to see the whole picture. You just need to trust the one who paints it. God says, you will understand soon why everything happened the way it did. You will see that every heartbreak, every delay, every rejection had a divine purpose. Tonight before 11 p.m., watch carefully. Heaven will show you a sign. It may be a sudden thought, a warm feeling in your heart, a message from someone you didn't expect, or something that reminds you of hope. Don't dismiss it. It's a divine confirmation. It's heaven's way of saying your time of waiting is over. The rare miracle that only a few get to witness is yours. Michael says, don't tell anyone yet. Keep it sacred. Some things lose their power when shared too early. This miracle is meant to strengthen your faith, not to prove anything to others. God will show you that He can move mountains for you silently, without needing applause. When it happens, you'll know, not because someone told you, but because your soul will recognize it instantly. God says, I am restoring your joy. I am healing your body. I am protecting your home. I am bringing you the love, peace, and abundance you deserve. Even the areas of your life that felt dead will bloom again. The people who left your life did so because they were not part of your destiny. The loss was divine protection. And now, what's meant for you will come easily, peacefully, and powerfully. The miracle is not only about what you receive. It's about who you become through it. You will rise from the pain stronger than ever before. You will become a light for others, showing them that faith works, that God is real, that angels are near, and that miracles still happen. So, take a deep breath right now. Close your eyes. Say quietly, God, I trust you. Let those words settle in your heart. Feel the presence of Archangel Michael surrounding you. Feel the warmth of divine energy entering your life. Something is shifting in the unseen realm. The heavens are opening. You are safe, loved, and chosen, Archangel Michael says, it's happening now. The miracle is unfolding. Stay still. Believe. God says, you are not alone. You never were. I am with you, and nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Trust Him, pray to Him, and keep your heart open, because what you are about to see is proof that heaven has heard every single prayer you ever whispered. And when you witness it, remember, it was never luck, it was always divine timing. God says, this message is not a coincidence, it's not a random appearance on your screen, it is a divine summons. Archangel Michael himself has been sent to speak to your heart right now because heaven has decided that you must know what is about to unfold. The timing is not accidental. Before 11 p.m. tonight, something beyond the natural will move into your life. It is the rarest kind of miracle, one that happens when divine urgency meets your faith. God is begging you, not because he is weak, but because he loves you so deeply that he cannot allow you to miss this moment. You have been through so much pain, confusion, and silence. You have waited for answers that never came, watched people walk away when you needed them most, and wondered if heaven even remembered your name. But Archangel Michael says the delay was never denial. Every tear you cried became a note in heaven's music, and today that melody is reaching its climax, a miracle so personal, it carries your soul's signature. In exactly 2 minutes after you finish reading this, something in your energy will shift. You may not see it yet, but heaven will. Michael is standing beside you right now. His wings are open, his sword gleaming with holy light. He says this is an emergency because a door in the spiritual realm is closing tonight. That door opens only for the chosen, and you are one of them. God is begging you to listen, to stay still for a few moments and allow this light to enter you. There are countless souls on earth, but heaven selected you for this message because your heart remained pure even in betrayal, even when darkness tried to make you doubt yourself. The angels have whispered your name in the courts of heaven. They have watched how you carried the weight of others. How you prayed even when your faith trembled, how you forgave when it hurt the most. You thought nobody saw your silent battles, but God did. He saw the nights you couldn't sleep, the moments you almost gave up, and every prayer you thought went unheard. He kept them all safe, sealed in a divine jar of mercy. And now, He is opening it. The fragrance of His grace is about to surround you. Archangel Michael says this rare miracle is not just about money or blessings. It's about divine restoration, a heavenly rearrangement of everything that was broken in your life. Something that was stolen from you is being returned. Someone who walked away thinking they could replace you will realize tonight that you were irreplaceable. A door that was locked for years is about to open, but only if you believe. God does not want you to tell anyone yet because this blessing must bloom in secret. Some people's energy could interfere, so this must remain between you, God, and the angels. You may feel your heart racing as you read this. That's not fear. It's the energy of heaven touching your spirit. Archangel Michael says in 2 minutes, the first wave of light will reach your aura. You might feel warmth, a sudden calm, or tears that come out of nowhere. Let them come. That is healing. That is the miracle beginning. God is aligning timelines, shifting obstacles, and rewriting the script of your life in your favor. Everything that went wrong is turning around. What you lost will not only return, but it will multiply. You were not chosen because of perfection. You were chosen because of endurance. When the world tried to silence you, your soul still whispered prayers. When storms came, you did not curse God, you clung to Him. And because of that, heaven now clings to you. This is why Archangel Michael says it's an emergency, because divine time has struck. The gates are open, and heaven is calling you by name. There is someone right now thinking of you, someone who carries guilt for what they did. They have been shown visions in their dreams, and they will soon reach out with tears and confession. God says forgive, but do not forget who you are. You are not who the pain made you, you are who the miracle reveals you to be. By midnight tonight, you will notice a sign that confirms this message, a sudden text, a call, a number pattern like 1111 or 777 appearing on your phone. Do not dismiss it, it's your confirmation that the angels are near. Michael says that while heaven works, your only task is to stay still in faith. Whisper this now, God, I trust you even when I don't understand. Those words will unlock doors that your tears couldn't. Every angel in heaven will echo that prayer, sealing your protection. You are safe. No evil can approach you tonight. You are surrounded by light so strong that even shadows tremble. The reason God said don't tell anyone is because this miracle must root itself before it's seen. If you speak too soon, the energy may scatter. Keep it sacred until the manifestation begins. Your angels are moving swiftly. One of them is adjusting the course of your destiny, diverting losses, restoring opportunities, repairing relationships, and bringing divine justice. You were wronged deeply, but God has been watching. He is preparing a public restoration so undeniable that even your enemies will say, only God could have done this. Archangel Michael kneels beside you in spirit, holding a scroll. Your name glows in golden letters. It says, chosen, protected, anointed. Every time you doubted your worth, heaven wept because they saw the truth of your light. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are divine royalty walking through human trials. Every wound you've endured became a testimony, every rejection a redirection. God says you are about to step into your divine season. The wait is over. The energy around you is thick with purpose. You will notice synchronicities, strangers will say kind words, sudden thoughts will bring clarity, old memories will surface for closure. These are not coincidences. These are the signs of realignment. Michael is warning you. Do not fear when something feels chaotic in the next 24 hours. Chaos before breakthrough is heaven's pattern. It's the shaking before the rising. Just when you think something is falling apart, it's actually falling into divine order. The miracle will not come with noise, it will come with peace. It will happen so quietly that only your spirit will know when it arrives. Tonight, before 11 p.m., set aside 2 minutes of stillness. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, and whisper, I am ready. In that moment, angels will encircle you. They will touch your heart with divine electricity. Some may feel warmth on their shoulders, some may feel goosebumps, others may feel deep calm. That's your proof. The shift is real. Heaven is downloading new instructions into your soul. Michael says, you were chosen to see this because your faith has power. You carry a frequency that can awaken miracles in others, but before you help others, Heaven wants to help you. For too long you have given, prayed, and believed for others while ignoring your own heart. Now the light is turning toward you. It's your turn to receive. There is someone who tried to stop your blessing. Their jealousy created spiritual obstacles around you. But as of now, those chains are broken. Archangel Michael's sword has cut through every dark vibration. You are free. Your energy is being restored. You will notice your strength returning, your thoughts becoming clearer, your body feeling lighter. That's the angelic healing you've been praying for. God says, you are not late. You are right on time. Everything you lost will return in divine order. There is a blessing so specific, it carries your fingerprint. It was delayed because God was preparing you to hold it without losing yourself. Now you're ready. That's why the angels called it urgent. Heaven's clock struck the hour of manifestation. You might feel a sudden pull to pray, cry, or speak gratitude. Do it. Every tear that falls tonight will become a seed of joy. Every prayer you speak will echo in heaven's chambers. The angels are not just listening, they are responding. You will soon sense peace flooding your space, a calm that feels holy. That's not imagination. That's presence, Archangel Michael says. In the next 2 minutes, a miracle begins its journey toward you. You may not see it instantly, but it's moving already. Every obstacle in the unseen is being moved. Every delay is dissolving. You are stepping into alignment with your purpose, your abundance, and your protection. The world may not understand why your spirit suddenly glows differently, but that's because you are transforming. Heaven's hand is upon you. Your story is changing. The things that once broke you will now bless you. The pain that silenced you will now speak miracles through you. So, as you sit here, reading this message that found you in divine timing, take a deep breath. Feel the angels around you. Let go of the weight you've been carrying. God is not angry with you. He is proud of you for surviving, for still having faith, for still opening your heart to light after darkness. Michael says, tell them, this is not the end. This is the turning point. Heaven has scheduled something beautiful for you. The miracle may appear as an unexpected call, a message, a sudden idea, or an open door that no man can close. Do not doubt it when it comes. Just say, thank you, God, and watch how everything unfolds with divine precision.